buzzers. It is Sunday. It is the 15th of November. I'm Mike from Buzz50.com, and this is Good Morning Buzzers, and it is Sasquatch's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. No singing. Yes, it's lots of people's birthdays around the world today. I think we worked out the other day, or I worked out that on a particular birthday, it is about 27 million other people's birthdays, but we're worried just about one this morning, Sasquatch, and anybody else whose birthday it is here on Buzz 50. But Sasquatch is the guy that comes into the Good Morning Buzzers room every single day of the week, 7:30 a.m. UK time. But oh no, he is not in the UK, and we'll find out where he is a little bit later on. In the Good Morning Buzzers room, live, we're live and interactive. We are so live that if you pick up your phone and dial one of these numbers here, you will be able to say hello to me, and I'll relay your message to the buzzers from all around the world. Or if you're really, really brave, and there's a happy birthday cake being sent in the Good Morning Buzzers room to Sasquatch. If you're really, really brave, you could even go on speakerphone. You can even call us on Skype if you want. He says very quickly, clicking Skype, because I'm pretty confident that I've got the wrong Skype open. So let's sign out of that one there and say hello to everybody who's in the Good Morning Buzzers room, where we have Christine, we've got Carrie May, we have got Graham, John P, Joyous One, Mr. Blue Sky, Pronto is with us, Quiet Mouse is here, Red 5 is here, of course, Sasquatch is here, and Viv Huff. So good morning to all of you. Do call in at any time and say hello. Don't wait for a gap, because there isn't normally a gap. And here I am trying to multitask. There we are, there's Skype done. Let's wake up the phone, because we found that some days, great phone as it is, this Windows phone, sometimes it has a little sleep. Mackie Whack has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Sanli Bonita has joined us, and I strongly suspect that Sanli Bonita is quite a new buzzer. So good morning to you and welcome. Thank you for joining us, and do phone in wherever you are in the world. If you don't know what's going on here, if you do want to join us live, you might be watching us live now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, the Buzz 50 homepage, or you're even in the Good Morning Buzzers room now. If you go to the Buzz 50 homepage, underneath where this broadcast is, because if it's live, you'll see the broadcast on the homepage, you'll see a link and you can dive in. Viv Huff, love the shirt, Mike, looking extremely dashing as per normal. Ha, ha, ha. Flattery will, of course, get you everywhere. Hi, Buzz Fruit and Nuts, says Mackie Whack. Hope he says he gives as many points for the jokes as he's got candles on his cake. Oh, yes, Sasquatch. Are you going to give points out for the jokes today? This morning, we've got lots of things going on. We've got the usual things. We're also going to remember the Paris, France deaths. I mean, that's a terrible thing to be going on. There's some awful things going on around the world at the moment. There is a forum topic running for it, and I'll show you how to get to it. There's a link to it from the homepage. We have got Identify That Voice, which is worth £10,000 bites. Did I nearly say pounds? Bites. 10,000 buzzer points. And it's been going for 3 days or 4 days. I'm going to have to give you a clue. We've got 2 Name That tunes. One that's been running for 2 days, and a new special one, which you'll hear in a minute. The Buzz 50 Joke Off, where 2 jokes go head to head. What is this? Which is a close-up. We've got a look at the maps. That's the international maps and the online maps that we have here on Buzz 50. Did you get yourself on the map for today? Did you? Did you really? Spot the difference, where something here will change when we come back. We've got a saying either from Saunter or Aunt Patience, depending on which one I decide to read out. We will, of course, have international roll call. By that time, we'll probably know where Sasquatch is coming from. We've got birthdays of the aforementioned Sasquatch, Kathy K, Rad Robin, Linda 46, all of whom are very important people. But the one that's been on in the last 24 hours is You Said Pounds, says Carrie May. Mike, yes, please. A little bit of a slip of the tongue there. And we've got a mention for Sofa Now, our sister site. So if you're watching this and you're under 50, we do have another site. Just go to Join Buzz 50 and you'll see a great big button underneath. If you're not 50, come and join our sister site, so4now.com. Let's have a listen to this voice, and I'll give you a clue. Here's the voice. It's a famous voice. It's an actor.
One of the great moments in my life was walking in a park with my kids. And I was walking in a park and a kid came up and recognized.
Viv Huff is saying, Sash, phone in. Let me just absolutely make sure that this phone is working. We do often have people calling in. So let's go onto there, and see that. Yeah, everything seems to be set up on there. That voice, the mystery voice, his first name is W.
One of the great moments in my life was walking in a park with my kids. And I was walking in a park and a kid came up and recognized.
I think that recording's from 1970 something, to give you an idea. And he was in a very popular TV series. David Hoff says, Viv Huff. No, says Mike. John Wayne says, oh, that was Quiet Mouse, sorry. Viv Huff says, oh, John Wayne says Viv Huff. Mel Brooks says Viv Huff.
One of the great moments in my life was walking in a park with my kids. And I was walking in a park and a kid came up and recognized.
Sorry, what film is this from? Something's very vibrating badly. Oh, I can see why there's a piece of paper on the speaker. It's going in a minute. That should give it away. Any idea what film that's from? But listen to this. Now listen to this. Graham has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room again. William Schaffner, or Shatner, I think it is, says pronto. Let's have a listen. William Shatner says Quiet Mouse. I think we do, in fact, have a winner. Let's see if we can listen to the slightly extended version of this famous voice.
I mean, one of the great moments in my life was walking in a park with my kids. And I was walking in a park and a kid came up and recognized me, you know. I said, hi, Captain Jerk.
Hi. Okay.
How's Mr. Spark?
Hi, Captain Kirk. And the winner there was, who guessed it first? It was Pronto. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Exorcist, says Viv Huff, for that tune. Poltergeist, says Viv Huff. Confessions of a Window Cleaner, says Viv Huff. Just naming any tunes that she can, and you're welcome to do that. 10,000 buzzer points are on their way to Pronto after this. What is this? Virgin Shoulders. Virgin Shoulders. Virgin Soldiers, says Viv Huff. Sorry, that was me, Percy, says Viv Huff. Pronto or me? I think it was Pronto, Quiet Mouse. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. It was Pronto that got there first. Dumbo, says Viv Huff. What is this famous tune? Can you name this? One of you should be able to. Have you any ideas? What is that famous tune? It's relevant, very relevant this morning. Did Pronto get the surname correct? Said Quiet Mouse one. Well, no, he didn't quite, but William Schaffner, it's very similar. Okay, I will say that we've got joint winners. Quiet Mouse and Pronto will get 10,000 buzzer points. Blazing Saddles, says Viv Huff. Mackie White's left the room. The producer, says Viv Huff. Love Stories, says Sandy Bonita. Ring a Roses, says Viv Huff, for that tune. Come on, somebody. I know somebody out there will know what that tune is. What is that famous tune? An anthem from, says Joyous One. Viv Huff, we plough the fields and scatter. That does sound like that, doesn't it? I vow to you my country, says Pronto. I did though, says Quiet Mouse. You're getting 10,000 buzzer points. Stop crying. The good seed on the land, says Viv Huff. Sing go in, says Viv Huff. Any other ideas? Right. Let's have a look. The Shawshank Redemption. Advance Australia Fair, says Sasquatch. Yes, of course it is. It is. I hope I have got it right. I Googled it. The Australian National Anthem. And can you work out why we're playing it? It's Sasquatch's birthday today. Thank you, Mike, says Quiet Mouse. See what I said, says Pronto. Advance Australia Fair, that is that. This one here is still up for 10,000 buzzer points. So Sasquatch gets the 10,000 buzzer points on his birthday for guessing the Australian National Anthem. Somebody else can get 10,000 buzzer points for this if they can name what film this is from. Don't forget to call in. +44 7540 884 288. Now, out of interest, for those of you who are international, we're all international, but for those of you who are international compared to us here in the UK, if you use Skype, you can call us in on Skype. And of course, it's completely free. And did you know that you can also pay for calls on Skype as well? We use Skype quite a bit to call to various countries. It's very, very cheap. You can sort of credit your Skype account, and then we use a headset, and you can phone anywhere in the world. Very, very low rates, and it's incredibly clear. So if you want to join Skype, you can still phone us in on one of those numbers, or you can use Skype itself and Skype in. Right, okay, let's have a look, see what's going. We exist down under, you know, lol, says Sasquatch. Scarface, says Stanley Bonita. The Great Gatsby, says Viv Huff. The Shinning, Waterworld. No, 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 4 weddings and a funeral, says Viv Huff. Oh, is that what you've got on this week? Busy week, busy week. The Buzz 50 joke off where 2 jokes go head to head. I have run out of jokes. Please send in jokes. All you need to do is Google, find a good one. Find one that you think is going to get above 0. Because what we do is I read out the jokes. Read out one now, one after the break. Yep, we have a break. And you vote, hopefully, between 0 and 10, however you can, either in the Good Morning Buzzers room, or by phoning in, or by texting in, or by Skype, or on YouTube, if I can set it up a little bit better, or even by sending a PM. Red 5 has left the room. This is joke number 1, and what I've done is I have found some one-liners. Now, one-liners can be very, very good, or in some cases people don't understand them. So here is joke number 1, vying for your points somewhere between 0 and 10. I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. That is a true one-liner, and in my opinion, it is a joke. So please vote out of 10, anything from 0 to 10. Minus is not allowed. 11's not allowed. It's got to be a whole number, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 for that joke. Catnip! Catnip has come in to the Good Morning Buzzers room pretty much just in time, because we have got a message from Catnip, a recipe actually from Catnip. I've been hanging on to it, waiting for you to come into the Good Morning Buzzers room, Catnip. We will be doing it in a little while we're getting the jokes in for vote number 1. The votes in for joke number 1. It's a 5 from Pronto, so he must have got it at least. It's a 3 from Quiet Mass, a 2 from Viv Huff, a 2 from Christine. Oh dear. A 4 from Catnip, a 5 from Joyous One, a 5 from Sasquatch. It's your birthday. 1 point from Sasquatch, who is, of course, from Australia. Hence, he knew that national anthem, where all the humour is pretty much upside down. And so he votes 1 for that. 3 from John P. Hi, Mike from Catnip. Mackie Wack gives it a 2. Viv Huff is fluttering her eyelashes and flicking her hair at me. Thank you very much. Viv, you never give up, says Quiet Mouse. Oh, well, that's pretty sad for joke number 1. I hope joke number 2, which is another one-liner, will somehow be able to do a little bit better than that. And a 4 from Mr. Blue Sky. So far, we are averaging out at 3.2, all a bit pathetic. I'm trying to butter him up to give me points, says Viv Huff, I think. Happy birthday, Sasquatch, says Catnip. Right, let's have a recipe sent in by Catnip. Now, what you've got to do on this one is see if you have got the ingredients to be able to make this. And welcome back to the Good Morning Buzzers room, Red 5. A happy home recipe. 4 cups of love, 2 cups of loyalty, 2 cups of forgiveness, 1 cup of friendship. This is sent in by Catnip. 5 tablespoons of hope, 2 teaspoons of tenderness, 4 quarts of faith, 1 barrel of laughter, 1 cup of kindness, and 3 cups of understanding. This is how you put it all together. Okay, This is to make a happy home. Take love and loyalty, mix it thoroughly with faith. Blend it with tenderness, kindness, and understanding. Add forgiveness, friendship, and hope. Sprinkle abundantly with laughter. Bake with sunshine and serve daily with generous helpings, and enjoy. That was sent in by the one and only Catnip, who is here with us live in the Good Morning Buzzers room. And we'll be diving in the Good Morning Buzzers room in just a moment. So what I'm going to do here is go and have a look at the Good Morning Buzzers room, have a look at a couple of things in there. And what we're going to do is have a look at the Buzz 50 maps and have a look at the forum topic that we've got going for Paris, France disasters. So let's open up that there. Open up that there. Then what I should be able to do, run out of all of them, says Pronto, except the giggles. Sounds like a recipe for divorce, says Mackie Whack. Yeah, that was a great recipe. Love that recipe. Send it around the world. It can use it. Catnip's blushing there. Lol says San Bonita. So I'm going to click here and we're going to dive into the Good Morning Buzzers room. So those of you that are watching on YouTube, Facebook, the Buzz 50 homepage, or Twitter, will get an idea of who I'm talking to. Now, I'm not just talking to myself. And if you really want to talk, you can call in live. You'll get an idea of who I'm talking to and where you can come to at 7:30 a.m. every single morning. So I'll click this button here, then I click here to share the screen. So in a minute, what you should be doing is seeing what I am looking at on my screen, which is the Good Morning Buzzers room with all these people in it and typing, and with me down here in the right-hand corner talking. And we have got Christine, Carrie May, Catnip, John P, Joyous One, Mackie Whack, Mr. Blue Sky, Pronto, something's dropped on the floor, Quiet Mouse 1, Red 5, Sasquatch, San Bonita, and Viv Huff. And the Patriot, says Viv Huff. Not sure what to, but nothing that I'm doing this morning has got anything to do with the Patriot. So let's have a look here on the Buzz 50 homepage, and you'll see the first thing that turns up, it's been sat up here for a while, is the flag of France. And if you click on that, that will take you across to a forum topic that we've got running about the disaster, the horrible things that have been going on in Paris. So you can join in there and put your comments. We've got 20 pages there. You can see the numbers across here. The other thing we were going to have a look at is the world maps. Now we have maps. If you click here, if you're a member of Buzz 50, and it's completely free to join, once you've joined, you'll see all the menus across the top here. If you click maps, then that will take you to here, the world maps. Now, these numbers, these are actual buzzers. So, for example, 1,289 have put themselves on the map in the United Kingdom. That doesn't mean that's how many members we've got. We've got a lot more than that. Not everybody's put themselves on the map. If you click Maps Help here, that will show you how to use the maps. It's great fun going around the map, seeing where buzzers are from, and you don't have to put exactly where you're from. Put the nearest town or something. So if you lived in one of these villages here, you could just click and put Kings Lynn and write a bit about it underneath. Shows you all how to do it here. So that's that. That's the instructions. If you want to see who's online now, who's put themselves on the map, you can click that one there. And there we go. And then all the pointers will come. So we've got people in America there, in the UK, the bouncing up and down one's me. We've got someone down here who looks as if they're in Greece, somebody in Egypt here, and loads of, oh, we've got a few people down here in Australia. And we've got a good photo here to celebrate Sasquatch's birthday. This is where Sasquatch is from. It's a little island on the top of the world that we like to call home, or Australia, as it's known by. That's an absolutely fantastic photo. Give you an idea that in Australia, excuse me, they feel, of course, that they're on top of the world. It's only us the other side here that think that they're down under. Or maybe they think they're down under. Let's find out. Let's nip back into the chat room, see if anything's going on there, see if we need to read anything out there. Okay, sorry, meant cat, who says Viv Huff. Some good swimmers living in the middle of the Atlantic. Yes. Do you know, I must give, if you click World Buzzers here, I've got to give a mention to the lovely Mila, who is still not 100% well. And there are people who disappear into the sea for one reason or another. And one of the things Miller does is rescue them and get them out of the sea. She doesn't place them anywhere on the land. And so recently I've got a list here: Billy, Stober, Little Kev, Buck Rob, Bear 5, Celia, Detox 118, 118, Wanda, Evelyn, Whisper, all of whom have been rescued by Miller and brought back to dry land somewhere. So they're great fun. And if you click the little blue thing there, it goes full screen and back again. Can you guess what this is a close-up of? Not too difficult, I don't think. And then when we come back, if you can see what's changed in the room, that is Spot the Difference. So any idea what that is a close-up of? Oh, get well soon, Miller, says Quiet Mouse. Thanks for that. Felix the Cat says Viv Huff. Easy Rider. The Exorcist. Good one, Pronto. How true. Pronto's uploaded a link there that I'm not going to risk clicking on. Send get well wishes to Miller. And welcome to you, Joyous One. Not been in for a while. I know you've had problems with your internet router. Umbrella, says Quiet Mouse 1. And here we go. Let's have a quick look. I think that we can show that if we go here, somehow, that it is indeed an umbrella. A close-up of an umbrella. So that was Viv Huff that got that. Go to the doctor. Yeah, catnip. We've spoken to the doctor, and I'm going to drag Miller to the doctor tomorrow morning anyway, even if the doctor says just go home and take paracetamol. So here we have live in the Good Morning Buzzers room, Carrie May, Christine, Catnip, John P, Joyous One, Macy Wack, Mackie Wack, Mr. Blue Sky, Pronto, Quiet Mouse 1, Red 5, Happy Birthday Boy, Sasquatch, Sanly Bonita, and Viv Huff. It's clean, Mike, says Pronto. What I'll do is I'll copy that. Look, here we go, live. Copy that there. Go across to my Microsoft OneNote. Paste it down here somewhere. That'll do for that. And then I've got it for another time. And let's click back to the site. It was a nice joke, Mike. Honest. Do you think we should risk it now? Should we call it joke number 2? Let's click it live and risk it. I'm old enough. Here we go. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. We're going to count this as joke number 2. No, we can't, because we know who sent it in. I'm old enough to make my own decisions, just not young enough to remember what I decided. That's been sent by Pronto from lovethispit.com. 5 to 7. Oh, I bet it is somewhere in the world. Right, let's switch back to the site. Thank you for sending that in. Let's scroll down there so we know we're back normal. So click to here, click to there. Click stop screen sharing. With any luck, I'll be back. Hello to you. Can you spot the difference? I'll look around the room, trying to see if I can spot the difference. Yes, I can see it there. And let's do joke number 2. So joke number 1 managed to get an average of 3.3, rounded up, because that's what we can do. 3.3. Do type in if you can spot the difference. And we will do now joke number 2. I've got it lined up here. It is another one-liner. Honest, put it lined up here. See if this can be joke number 1. I told my doctor that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. I told my doctor that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. Pony on wall, says Carrie May. Yes, that is the difference. Well done to Carrie May, who's noticed that the picture has disappeared from there. There was a long, tall picture there. And now Pony has somehow managed to jump up the wall, knock the picture off, and land himself or herself there. We haven't worked out whether Pony is a little boy or a little girl pony yet. And I'm not going to look. Right. Okay, that was joke number 2. We've got a 4 coming from Pronto, who gave a 5 to joke number 1. See, I do write these down. We've got a 2 from Mackie Wack and an OMG. We've got a 7 from Catnip, a 2 from Quiet Mouse, a 2 from Viv Huff. Can anyone guess what Sasquatch is going to give it? 6. Sasquatch is doing international roll call. Yeah, let's do international roll call as well. Where are you from, what time it is, and if you want, what's the weather like? 5. We've got a 1 from Sasquatch, a 3 from Carrie May. We all know that Sasquatch is from Australia. It's his birthday. Everything's a little bit down under and upside down there, including the sense of humour and voting for the jokes. Come on, that was funny, says Catnip. Yeah, come on, everybody. We've got a 5 there from Christine. John P's left the room. A 3 from Mr. Blue Sky. International roll call. I am from Coleshill, where it is 7:55 a.m. and it's very windy. Where are you from? What time it is it? And do you want to tell us anything about where you're from? Such as, is it very windy? Oh, my, says Joyous One, who gives it a 4. Joy, I know you've been sending some stuff in. I've got it all saved up. I didn't want to do it until you were about. I didn't know you were on until too late. Essex, 7:56. It's a bit breezy. Same as Viv, lol, says Quiet Mouse, before Viv has even said where she's from. Bognor Regis, very windy, says Carrie May. Okay, so we've gone quite a way south. Where can we go now in the world with Buzz50.com? We are off to Rochester, New York, USA, where it's 2:56 a.m. and 37 degrees. And I think they use those Fahrenheit degrees over there. So that's going to be pretty cold. Mackie-Wack, Central Lancashire, blowing a gale. Yeah, North England, it's supposed to be really windy today. Blowing a gale, 7:56 a.m. Quiet Mouse is from Essex, UK, very windy, nearly 8 a.m. Wet and windy in Pronto's Cave near Hanover, Germany at 8:57. Plymouth and raining is where Red 5 is. Oh, now you're all getting the winds. We've had them the past couple of days, 50 to 60 miles an hour, says Joyous One, across there in Rochester. Massachusetts is where Catnip is from, in the United States, where it's 2:56 a.m. And Zarana 1 has come into the Good Morning Buzzers room, so good morning to you. So we're all around the world. Buzz50.com, social networking site for seniors over 50. We got through a lot of things this morning. We gave out, or we'll be giving out loads of buzzer points. Let's see if I've ticked everything off. We did the link for Paris. That's on the Buzz50 homepage where you can have your say there. It's on the top of the site. Identify the Voice was indeed William Shatner, partly guessed by Pronto, backed up and spelled properly by Quiet Mouse. Both will get 10,000 buzzer points. The Buzz50 joke off we did. Joke number 1 got 3.3. Joke number 2 on average, unbelievable, got 3.3. So it's a tie. But I can go to the next decimal place and say that joke number 1 got 3.27. So joke number 2, the person that goes to the doctors who's broken their arm in 2 places and the doctor says don't go to those places actually wins, and it was picked by me. Please send in your jokes, email them, text them, phone them. UK Cheshire is where Christine's from, 7:58 a.m. Let's have a look through, see if everything's been ticked off. I've literally this morning put little boxes next to this and I've taken them off. We did what's this, we looked at the maps, we did spot the difference, which was pony up on the wall there. We did not do the same from Saunter or Art Patience because Catnip graced us with a presence, and so then we read out that lovely recipe. We did international roll call and we had Sasquatch's birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope the rest of your day, and there's not a lot left of it down there in Australia, goes well. We didn't welcome new members, but welcome to you, particularly if you're a new member, wherever you are from in the world. Please, all of you, tell everybody about the Good Morning Buzzers broadcast. Let's get a load of people here. This has got to also be good, as well as for us lively, outgoing people, for lonely people. Do you know anybody who's got a computer that knows how to switch it on and click Buzz50? Because you don't need to be a member to watch this. Let's have a listen to the tune as we go off. So I'll say goodbye to you all. Have a nice windy day, says Carrie May. Thanks, Mr. Blue, says Quiet Mouse. I think that's the first time that we've heard 8 chiming, so we have been going on for half an hour. This is our theme tune. No copyright, it's called. So good morning to you. Good morning, buzzers. Goodbye to you. And speak to you tomorrow, same time, same place, Buzz50.com, the free social networking site for seniors over 50. And let me click something that I said I was going to click, but I didn't do, to see if anyone sent in a last-minute message. Guess who might be joining in this morning, said Joyce One, and she did. So good morning, buzzers. Bye all, have a good day night. Hugs to all, says Quiet Mouse. Take care, Joy, says Fifth Half. Night, Joy, says Catnip. Not here tomorrow, in hospital, says Red 5. Well, I hope they mend you, whatever's wrong with you, Red. So good morning, buzzers.